What's up, guys? Today we're going to go over some of the debuffs you need to be aware of in this game. Go ahead, come down here. By the way, the help actually is pretty good in this game, but there's some translation issues. Alright, so buffs you need to be aware of. Mark. Mark, basically, if you get marked, it basically means that no matter who they attack, it's going to do damage to you. Not the full damage, but it's going to be doing some damage. So, brand, basically 30% increased damage from whatever hits you from that point on, as long as that debuff's on you. And let's see here. Looming Death. So, Looming Death is basically, dies when status ends, receives damage equal to 50% of current HP after half of Looming Death's duration has passed. So, basically, it has a good chance to kill you unless it gets dispelled, so keep your dispellers on that. Revive unavailable, self-explanatory. Revive meta and PvP is really popular right now. Amnesia, be really careful about this. Passive skill effects not applied. That is game-changing. Right there. Melancholy, buff effects are not applied. So you got all these great buffs, you think your team's set, someone gets melancholy on you? Nope. Nope. So, expel. Expel to a different dimension, becomes immobilized, and all buffs and debuffs are removed. That's something that's going to happen, I think, in a couple dungeons, so it's not that common, so, don't get too crazy about that. Now, here's a debuff, much different than in most games. Do not misread this. Do not underestimate this. Poison. This isn't the happy poison that's in most games where you're like, oh, I'll just heal through it, it's fine, it's not hurting that much. Takes damage each turn. Common. HP recovery effects inflict damage instead. So if someone's poisoned or you're not paying attention, your entire team's poisoned, you get to your healer. Everyone's low, better get the big heal. Wham! Dead. So poison in this game. Do not sleep on this debuff. This will wipe you in PvE. So be extremely careful about that debuff, and if you got a way to get rid of it, get rid of it. That is one of the most nasty debuffs in the game. So, explosion. Basically, take damage when status ends. Usually 2. It'll do a little bit of damage depending on the hero that inflicts it to the characters around that hero. So, on either side. Electrocute. It's basically, it takes damage each turn, but if it is debuffed, or excuse me, cleansed, however you want to say it, stuns the hero who removes it. So you got your cool healer, and she's like, oh, don't worry, I'll do bzzz. All of a sudden, she can't do nothing for a turn, so be extremely careful about that. And there's a couple other, a lot of these are character only buffs and debuffs. You kind of have to read the characters to know what they do. But there is one more. This one right here, Mental Seal. Oh my god. Character called Esma casts it. If you see this purple brain on your character, defend. Don't do anything. Unless you got a shield up that absorbs damage or heals damage in that case. Because this skill right here destroys PvP. If you have her, basically you can take teams that are 20, even 30k ranked higher than you because the AI is so dumb and will continue to use skills even when this skill is on them. So you see this skill, unless you got a way to absorb it or survive it, hit defend. Unfortunately, you got to skip a turn, but you do not want to take the damage from this, especially early game on your PvP team. It will wreck you. Or, God forbid, that she becomes a boss in one of the advent dungeons, or even a sub-boss. Just know, so. Anyways, those are some of the debuffs you guys should be warned about. Debuffs work fairly uniquely in this game for the most part, and that's one of the things I really enjoy about this game. Alright, once again, I'm ShowtimeDr, hanging out at Twitch. Come check us out. We stream this game most days in the afternoon, Pacific Standard Time. I'll catch you later. Good farm, get strong.